Now it is time for the third panel discussion of the day, which is an exciting topic discussing the launching of a new challenge for the TIP Summit 2021. PropTech, Disruptive Model in Real Estate. The panel on the stage is yours.
Thank you very much. Hello, Abu Dhabi. Okay, we are here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Like many other industries, the real estate industry is going through tremendous digital transformation. Tremendous digital transformation. The current players are now looking for new ways to, number one, look for alternative investments models. Number two, look for new business models. Number three, look for new ways to optimize costs and as well new ways to generate more revenues. So this panel is going to provide us some insights about what PropTech is and also opportunities and challenges that are associated with. Let's start with you, Dr. Yasser. If you could briefly introduce yourself, give us a quick understanding of what are the current challenges in the real estate industry from an investor's point of view.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much for your coming, and I appreciate this opportunity, Mr. Ahmed. My name is Dr. Yasser Salman. I'm the CEO of Global 99 Property Investment. We are a kind of international company, investment in the property sector. Our head office is in London. We call it engine office in Abu Dhabi. And if someone wants to ask why engine office, we can answer this after this session because of the time lapse. Our another regional office is in Business Bay in Dubai.
What are the current challenges that the industry has from an investor's point of view?
Challenges for investors are a lot, especially in this market, in UAE market, because internationally we face that when we talk to our clients, investors. This market, honestly speaking, is not discovered yet, so the opportunity is big and huge. When we say UAE, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, always think about tourism. Services, highest building. But there are factors are very, very important. No one look into the security, national security, individual security. This city, Abu Dhabi, is the safest city in the world. And UAE is the second safe country in the world. We talk about now challenges. The challenge is always linked between, I always call it or characterize it into four main characteristics. Number one is the transparency, always say it, versus the risk. So wherever you have high transparency, always you have low risk to the investors, and vice versa. The second point is the price versus the value. Always people and challenges telling me, Mr. Developer, how much your price per square foot. This is the language we talk in, that we hear it in the market. For example, developer X say my square foot is 1,000, the other one says 1,200, then okay, this is cheaper, I'll go for that one. This is not the case. We always talk to our investors, we tell them there are tools we have, our role is to educate them. Where is the value for that price? The other factor, the third one, which is the fund availability versus the promised completion date by the developer. And always developers, they think people coming with cash rich, but this is not the case always. Some or majority of the investors, they just borrowed money from the banks, and that borrowing has a price. So when he borrowed that fund and that capital, is always linked with and depending on the promised completion date of the developer, which he will tell him, for example, 2 years, then we'll end up with 3 years or 4 years, and that time lapse and that delay, it will cost the investors a huge levies and interest for that capital. The last and the fourth point, which is the ROI, which is, I'm sure, a lot of all the investors, they are after that, versus ROI versus the opportunity. It's not all glitter things are gold, as they say. You have to look for the opportunity. And the opportunity here linked with the ROI. I believe these are the most fundamental challenges our investors, they face in this market.
Thank you very much. Dr. Yasser, so we understood what the challenges that we have in real estate from an investor's point of view. And we also learned what is actually PropTech, what value in general PropTech could do. So what does it mean for you as an investor? So how can PropTech startups add value in the real estate from an investor's point of view? So you mentioned the key pain points in the market, but how can it actually provide value for you?
The key point, as you call it, it's the transparency versus the risk. So as I call it earlier, where you increase by the developer, with my due respect to all developers, but the legitimate, I'm going to call it, goal for them is to sell. So the investors or the client, call it what you call it, when he wants to buy from the developer, every developer will say, I'm the best. So go to next one, he will tell you, I'm the best.
Is that correct?
Absolutely.
And I said, this is legitimate. I said, this is a legitimate goal for him is to sell.
Yeah.
But we want to, without having here the expertise will work. And it's not a matter you as an investor, you gut feeling told you to buy or to choose this developer, not that one. There are criteria we are telling our clients, there are criteria to make you, to minimize the risk by increasing the transparency with the developers. So now, as you call it, your question now, where is the PropTech? What to do? The PropTech here now, the PropTech itself, we are going to make a kind of records, a kind of register of what are the material we are going to use inside your wall, what kind of insulation, the U value, the insulation system, the smart homes, as you call it, Dr. Ramesh. All these stuff, these will add value. So the PropTech will increase that value by adding value to the property. At the same time, will decrease what? The future cost, the running cost, the maintenance cost. All these stuff to be in consideration. So now the main question when it comes to say how much your Mr. Developer per square foot you are selling your property, it's not applicable anymore. Now we will look into the price versus the value. Then from there we need a kind of regulations from the government to help and to butt into the market.
Excellent. What kind of support does the ecosystem actually need in order to be more impactful? Before I ask you the last question, very quickly.
An ecosystem, we can see it here in UAE. This is a well-advanced country, and it is implemented already. But the ecosystem requires more collaboration from the government, partners, municipalities, regulators, and the private sectors as well.
And the last question that I have, Dr. Yasser, for you is, so we talk about PropTech, the opportunities and also the challenges. Let's try to solve it, yeah? So what can we do to organize PropTech challenges in Abu Dhabi?
Again, very good question. I'm going to answer it in two sections.
Okay.
Section A. From this platform, I will invite Abu Dhabi government to be, or to lead the world, and to announce what's so-called, I call it, a PropTech standard. I call it PropTech standard. And I invite Abu Dhabi government to announce this and to standardize this standard and implement it into our buildings here in Abu Dhabi or UAE as a country. Then from there, we'll make Abu Dhabi is the platform to lead the worldwide into the real estate market and sector.
Excellent, thank you. That was the point one you said.
That's the first one. The second one is I'll use this platform as Global 99 will announce to be the initiator of the new sector for the PropTech for the TIP 2021.
Whoa, that's a big news.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
As you all know, TIP this is the TIP Summit 2020 with 3 challenges, and you all witnessed the launch of a new sector, which is called TIP PropTech, and we needed an initiator for it, and by Global 99 was very generous to
It's for
just announce it.
2021. 2021 for next year.
2021,
For next year.
mashallah.
Inshallah.
Thank you very much for being the leader in this segment and taking the forefront. So thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and wish you a good day.